Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Bavarian and this is the last episode of our Germany playthrough, or rather, destroying Germany playthrough. We formed Plattland, we made it into an incredibly powerful force that has to be reckoned with. We even put one of our dynasty on the Egyptian throne. And that is success, ladies and gentlemen. But what I am in essence talking about is that I think, well, we of course could still expand over here into the Baltics. There is no real challenge here. I can beat the Khazarians, do not be afraid. The power of Plattland, simply because we have so much money, is, it's just hilarious. We could not be defeated here. Don't be thinking anything different. It's not true. But the AI can surely be defeated. So what I want to do in this last episode is we're going to do a time lapse and we're going to watch the AI play and hopefully not lose everything. Then we're going to go through all of our individual rulers at the end of the game to kind of, overlook what we did, what happened, and how it essentially took all place. Well, let's just unpause. I like to do these time-lapse episodes because they essentially just kind of, show how the world develops after we go out. And frankly, I need to go out. I need to leave this playthrough behind because we have one of the most exciting playthroughs in front of us. I am thoroughly excited. For those who don't know, we're going to play in the Haik Nation. So we're going to play Armenia. But we are going to play Massalians. Massalians have amazing features in CK2 HIP, the Historical Immersion Project. I'm extraordinarily excited for that. I think that will honestly be probably, besides Sea Kings, which to this day is my favorite playthrough, but besides Sea Kings, I think that will straight up be my favorite playthrough just in general. What are you currently doing? Another one is preparing an invasion against us. Egypt not doing much. They are attacking for Sirte. Is that over here? I believe it is, right? Yeah, they are attacking for Sirte over here. They are winning, of course. Egypt does have the forces to just do this. I mean, we now have a Catholic North Africa, and including the entire Levant. Look at Jerusalem go. Jesus, that's nasty. That's just rude, and it's a Ludolfinger there, still on the throne. In the meantime, you are defending Swedish conquest of Skåne, and then attacking the monster, West Frankian. Oh, so he was called in by West Francia. That makes a lot of sense. They are allies. I love that the Abbasids actually rebounded, it's very, very tough for them. It's very difficult for them. Oh, and there you go. See, this is why I was saying Crusader has no chance against Plattland, because this exact scenario would occur. Let's take a look at you. How's that going? So is that for independence? Yes, it is for independence. We have Baga of Khazaria and Ivadi the Frog. Is Ivadi the Frog? Ooh, so it's a different leader. It's a Jewish nomadic horse leader. That's quite interesting. Other than that, what are you doing now? Swabian war to free King Dietpold. That must have worked out. Oh no, it didn't work out actually. He lost there. Probably got imprisoned or something. Egypt is still standing. And the interesting part is, if they actually died, Ermengarde would get it. And after that, the common child of the King of Poland, so it would go over in the Slezany dynasty, would go into their dynasty and into their children, which would probably bring it under the Plattland crown. Oh, and he just passed away. It cancer, huh? Damn. That's brutal. Oh, look at this. What's going on over here? What do we have here? Lithuania. A Christian. Blood of Rurik. Christian Lithuania. How did they gain independence there? Defending, that's okay. I think he can defend all of this. Oh, Sweden is formed. And Sweden, of course, still being Germanic, they may be able to actually go ahead and reform the faith, although I doubt it. I will be honest with you, it is always very unlikely that stuff actually happens. King Caspar, tell me about Kaiser Heinrich the Holy. He was not declared anything. Wow, Pope. That is terrible. He didn't do anything with him. Damn, I thought he at least deserved to, be beatified or something, but he got nothing. Nothing at all. Egypt continues to blob. Yeah, I mean, the world that we created is pretty rigged in the name of the Christians, you could say. But I'm so excited for the Haik Massalians, because the Massalians, they have very particular beliefs. And let me just kind of explain this just for 1 second. I will go more in depth once that, new episode will come out tomorrow. But they essentially believe that once you experience unity with spirituality, you do not need to be bound by obligations, you know, of the morality kind, which means that after that you can do whatever you want. Their evil spirit is just the material world. Lucifer is not evil. It's the material world that binds us here that, you know, is evil in itself. The demiurge. It's a great theology. Big meme. A huge meme. And I'm very excited to actually play that. Honestly, seriously, I'm really excited for that. How's this one going? It looks like you might actually defend that, but you can see that certain territories already are splitting off. You have, I don't know what that is supposed to be, but I don't think Tver was here beforehand. Lithuania is fairly big, and yeah, the revolt just ended. That's what I thought. There are so many wars going on now against Kagan Yavdi, the Frog of Khazaria now, though I don't think he can actually hold against all of those. Sweden. Damn, Sweden pushing back Plattland. I mean, look at this. They took all of the north there, or all of Denmark, defending against Sweden in Swedish conquest of Finn, and Sweden is winning. They get a ticking war score now. Oh, nope. There goes the ticking war score for them. This is a tough one. I don't know. He should have the troops, but I'm not sure that he's actually building the forts everywhere. I highly doubt it, because I usually didn't do it either. And there you go. Yeah, the war was lost. Sweden wins yet again. Oh, and the Byzantines. What the hell happened to you? Oh, that's the Abbasids. Right. This is the Abbasids splintering because they had no connection to the land over here. And look at Jerusalem. Did Jerusalem turn out? No, they are Christian indeed. They also have the bloodline of oh, that is the original one. Oh, no. Okay, they will... Wait, what? Philistia? Alright, so we now have a Catholic, Greek, Macedon with a claim on the Byzantine Empire ruler here. This is amazing. And then the next one. Why is the next one a von Canton? Oh, right. Alright, I see how it is. Oh my god, this is so good. Man, Philistia. That's a cool name. I mean, you know, it's the historical name, obviously, but that's a pretty cool name. I like it a lot, yeah. Man, he's only on the back foot. The Inquisitor is doing nothing. Nothing at all except defending and, frankly, losing. Oh, there he goes. He's already dead. Yeah, he just died. Wait, who's the Emperor now? Who is the Emperor now? Oh, and the Conradiner. Oh, that is incredible. The Thuringians, after all this time, after being the original enemies of the first Emperor of Plattland, a personal rivalry. Oh, and Sweden and Finland just fell apart, as you can see there. But the Conradiner took over and are now the lords of Plattland. Well, I mean, so much for the Ludolfinger dynasty. You know, we're still down here in Egypt, of course, but the question is for how long? Mech Alpin? What? Why are you the heir? What's the law in Egypt? Is that... It's not elective. No, it's primogeniture. You just haven't had a child yet, my man. You desperately need a child. Bernhard, what are you doing? You're losing our dynasty, everything, and look at the Khazar revolt, and I don't know why they are, like, revolting and immediately submitting again. But all I can tell you is, this is an interesting world that I don't want to spend an additional second in. And when I say that, what I mean is Plattland is even doing it. You know, Plattland, our AI so far has been incredibly weak. But what they have done is they have blobbed. You know, you have Franconia blobbing in down there and whatnot. You have, I mean, that's pretty much... Egypt? Please get out, Egypt. Don't be here. I don't respect that, okay? But what I'm saying is, essentially, you know, we could have just easily blobbed into all of Germany and then just been Germany, but what's the point of that? We could have easily claimed Bohemia because you constantly have the forced vassalization CB. We could have gone up there, no problem whatsoever. We simply had the money and the forces to do it, and I hope that all of you understand why I was... Oh, and they're actually building it up. I'm so happy for them. They're building up the Braunschweig Cathedral. You know, the way I see it is just, it was too easy. I don't like playing games that are too easy. This is why I like to play, or why I'm excited to play in Hike. It's incredibly tough. So many strong Muslims around you. We will start as a count within the kingdom of Hike. There is no chance, or no guarantee rather, that we will actually succeed. I could not guarantee it. And look at Philistia, Jesus. Queen Hypatia, Philistia is a very strong blobber right here. That's incredible. What she's doing, she's blowing into all of these Muslims. Oh, and she got excommunicated. If she gets ousted, then we will get back to von Canton, which means that there's no chance of the Byzantine Empire unifying with the Jerusalemite crown, although I'm not even certain who will win that war. There's 2 going for Jerusalem right there, and yeah, this is the classic stuff that always happens. They always get some land up here in Ireland. Every single time. The world, honestly, I'll be real with you. West Francia has been blobbing quite a bit, but the world has been more stagnant than I thought it would be. I thought Plattland, you know, in particular, would kind of blob out. But then again, they never do that, you know, if they actually get the chance. They usually just, like, you know, you leave them in a really good position, and they say, like, nah, dude, I can't do that. I don't know how that works. Khazaria, you know, as I said, they never, I don't know why, but they never actually, nobody ever becomes free. But since they are in permanent revolt, Khazaria is absolutely screwed. Khazar Marauder. That's a cool name. Khaganat of Khazaria. Look at this. I mean, Khazaria is just utterly and utterly done. How's Poland doing? Tell me about it. King Ernst of Poland. Defending Norwegian conquest of Skagen. Yeah, Denmark is screwed. It's interesting. Plattland has no answer to any of the assaults on Denmark's independence here. You would think they do. Oh, King Werner of Jerusalem. So it did happen. The von Canton dynasty is now here leading them, which essentially, if I'm not mistaken, are just Slovenians. Carantanian. Yeah, those are just a Slovenian Jerusalemite king. Now that is the future, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I like West Francia. They're actually, you know, doing a good job. Umayyads are falling by the looks of it. Tyranny of the... Okay, so that's just a normal rebellion. But then we have the 4th reconquest for Aragon, led by the Knights of Calatrava. Interesting. Honestly, I'll be real with you. Who's the next one to inherit this? Still a Conradina. Very likely Pomerania, Franconia. Oh wow, did the... Oh no. The AI just... Wait a minute, I need to check that. Is the AI actually gone? No, there they are, the Ludolfinger. Ah, but they didn't have the kingdom tier title, meaning that they got nothing. Yeah, look at that. They created it and then immediately destroyed it. That's okay. Well, I mean, you know, that's not really okay, but that is what it is. Oh, what a shame. And he never got anything. He was such a good character, the Holy. He was amazing, frankly. Look at Khazaria blowing into Finland. How are they even doing this with all the wars against them and all the rebellions also treating them very poorly, and yet they are still expanding over here? You know what? Congratulations. I appreciate a good Khazar success. Can't really say anything against that. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, Jerusalem. You are homosexual, but you're not. You are not excommunicated, meaning that you will be a fairly good ruler by the looks of it. I mean, Egypt and... Oh, and Egypt just lost it. Yeah, they lost it. Unbelievable. The Ludolfingers have actually, no joke, thrown it all away. But that is one of the big things. Oh, and look at them. They just became independent here. But that is one of the big things that I'm actually very positive about. And, you know, Ireland is now Jerusalem's property, apparently. If you, as the player, play this game, you will never, ever, under any circumstances, see your dynasty wiped out. But my dynasty managed in just a few, maybe like 1.5 generations, to actually lose all titles of importance. Every single one of them. It's quite a task that you don't see often. And, you know, more power to them, I suppose. King Nico of Jerusalem. Wait, did he already die? Died in battle against Kudaya. Oh, that's interesting. Already passed away, yeah, indeed. And they still kept Jerusalem. Lucky for them that they were at war, otherwise had he died there, then, you know, that was it. But I think Jerusalem will essentially become the empire of the Outremer. Now we have West France here rebelling. Becoming essentially the stronger part of the two brother nations, the West Frankians and the East Frankians, and it appears that, you know, Plattland is kind of stagnating. I mean, what do you want me to say? Look, oh, This is bad. It's all defending wars. I mean, if he doesn't win those, then I don't know what he will win. It looks good for him, I'll be honest with you. He's holding. Oh, and there you go. They actually broke away now. Kiev and Rus, entirely independent of Khazaria at this point. And that's a new era. That's a new age. Khazaria's power hold over the region has finally, and I think eternally, been broken. You still have a claim on Swabia. Interesting. He's also the king of Ireland. God, I love that. That's a good meme. Oh, damn. He might die. His consumption. Oh, what is this all about? Tell me about this. Caspar the Just's war for Plattland. Wait a minute. Caspar the Just. How do you have a claim on it? You know what? I don't know. But more power to you. I also like that they actually got rid of all of the Muslims here in Hungary now. Oh, and Egypt is facing a rebellion. You know, man... This is, you know, I like this start date, I will be honest with you. But after about 40 years in the start date, wherever you play, there's some blobs that are inexcusable. There's some stuff there where you just look at it and you realize that essentially treason to your heart has been committed. Whenever Italy blobs into Northern Africa, which they always do, whenever, you know, the Muslims fall down entirely, which they always do, whenever any of that happens, you look at the situation and you just go like, you know what? I think I'm done here. I really like the start date. You know, generally just as a consensus opinion here, I think, and I think most people can agree, this is one of the better start dates that they have chosen. You know, I think 768 is or 760, I always forget if it's 68, 69, 67, but that start date is not that good. 867 is really great, you know, don't want to say anything against that one. But I think 936 is a decent start date in which you need to balance the AI. The Fatimids, I have not seen them a single time blob over into Egypt, which literally was what they did. The Abbasids always just rise up again, which is quite okay. You know, I got nothing against that personally, at the very least. The Horse Lords, as you can see here, are always way too powerful. But since it's Horse Lords and AI doesn't know how to play them, they will never actually rise up and succeed in whatever they are trying to do. What are you doing here? It appears that he's actually winning it. Nice. I mean, that's quite nice. Don't know why they're... You know, I'm not really in favor of the Conradiner, but even then... Oh, would you look at this? Wait, how did you... Oh, this is the Kingdom of Saxony, right, I understand. You have Heinrich, then you have Thankmar, I took that over. Then Heinrich the Holy, Caspar, Gottselo the Monk, and here we have just the Conradiner scum. You died to cancer and then attending business in the chamber, or chamber business. Well, honestly, I'm disappointed that the Pope didn't do anything about Kaiser Heinrich II, the Holy of Bloodland. He did so much when it comes to conquering Egypt, when it comes to... Also, these are all the same color. Let me just quickly... There you go, okay. When it comes to conquering Egypt, when it comes to, you know, civilizing the Polish lands, making them all Catholic, he did so much for this world. And what is this? Why are you independent? To revoke Ascalon. They are legitimately taking every last bit of my family's land. It's like the AI got together and was like, how do I eradicate the Rudolfinger dynasty? We still have Duke Lothar. He has a strong claim on Egypt, which he will never press. Egypt itself is being eaten up by England because the game does not like any amount of healthy inheritance structure here. Man, this is a depressing world, I'll be honest with you. King Nico of Jerusalem, or Nico, I'm not sure. Damn, dude. How's England doing? Who's leading you? A Bethel. Who's the Bethel dynasty? I've never heard of him. You got elected. Oh, they are... No, they're not. The primogenitor. What are you talking about? Elected? What are they talking about? I am legitimately so confused. It says elected here, but it's just not an elective title. What? Wait a minute, what? Is 2... Yeah, so he is only... That's the only choice, actually, because they're all women. Everybody else in that family, the Bethel family, is women. Meaning that they are impossible to actually, you know, be elected. And not be elected, but get into the primogeniture, which is why there's only one title here next, which is Cuthbert Oswulfson Bethel. This is a weird world, and I'll be real with you, and I know, I will mention it. I know that a lot of you were like, you know, we like this playthrough, can't you just do a Baltic Empire? And my answer to that is no, because there's no opposition there. We couldn't lose that game. And you can see it here yourself, you know, you have the Catholic king over here now. What are they going to do about it? We could easily push into that, probably because they have so few holdings, even do a war to just, you know, force vassalization and be done with it in one war. What's the kind of... What's the big deal with that? Like, what do I get out of doing that? I don't think I get that much out of it. Ooh, Khazaria? Yeah, come on, dude. Can't do that. Well, alright. I think moving on to HIP, moving on to Hike, moving on to the Massalians is the right choice. I think that is exactly how it should be. I'm a bit disappointed, honestly, that we don't have any, you know, the Seljuks, for example. Where's the Seljuks? Where they at, yo? But other than that, I mean, you know, it's all going as expected, at least on this map. I thought Plattland would hold a bit better. King Hartwig the Wise won the fight right there. The Conradiner appear to be now the new and eternal rulers of Plattland. I mean, it's a shame. Oh, Africa just split off Italy, huh? Yeah, I hate that. I hate all of this. I really do not like that. God damn, dude. Why do they always have to... At least India. Look at India. They look nice. You know, you have Rashtrakuta and Pala, and they all look kind of cute. And they're like, hey, how you doing? I'm the Pala Kingdom. And I'm the Rashtrakuta Empire. They look orderly. I like that. And then you have this stuff going on over it. What is this? Just look at Africa. What is this? Oh my god, dude. And then Sardinia and Corsica also broke off, and this is just... Why would you do me dirty like this? Oh, and the King of Pomerania might be elected in. Now that would be quite something. Are they annexing? No, they're not annexing Franconia yet. I assume because they're not holding. Yeah, they're still missing goddamn Frankfurt. They haven't conquered it. The Kievan Rus, interestingly stable, I will admit. They've done a good job there, and Khazaria apparently just, you know, they died, meaning that they got a chance to split off. But I like how stable they are. You got a lot of Christians now here, except you. I think they may have already converted to, like... Yeah, all of them here are Catholic. Every single one of these is Catholic. So there must have been a mass conversion. Wait, let me actually... Hey. I swear to God, I pressed that button 100 times. There must have been a mass conversion, except this kid didn't get converted. Is this correct? Yes! The Kievan Rus converted under King Vladimir the Confessor, and then Vzeslav, one of his sons, but I guess a bastard? Why is he of a different dynasty? Does he have the blood? He does have the blood at the very least. Well, yeah, oh, he was actually married matrilineally. See, I had no idea. But that is the only reason why he is a Slav instead of a Catholic. Afterwards, they will surely already turn into Catholics. And I mean, that's the victory right here for Catholicism. Both, you know, it's only 1049, but both the Romovans and the Slavs have converted to Catholicism. Orthodoxy gets nothing, seeing as, you know, how weak it was. Oh wow, they converted all of that already. Damn, Jerusalem is quick about converting land. I mean, are you seeing this? All of this is core Catholic now. Jesus. This world is cursed. This world is truly cursed. Are they converting those, like, immediately or something? That's crazy. No invaders, though. Which I do not like personally. You have a Hindu Khan up here. That's interesting. You rarely ever see Hindu Khans. At the very least, I can't remember when I saw one the last time. Is it Khitan Hindu? Huh. Fascinating. Jerusalem, of course, being incredibly thick. just incredibly thick. But the Ludolfinger dynasty, I mean, Duke Berthold of Galilee still exists, but look at his territory. It is incredibly splintered. I don't think there's much chance for him to actually rise up, and let's use that. Who's the head of the dynasty? Oh, no. Oh, and he actually defended Ascalon, huh? Duke Berthold of Galilee is now the strongest Ludolfinger that we have, apparently. Oh, lordy. Let me just pause this for one moment. Oh, Lord. He is merely a count. Ah, my dynasty. It hurts. Just like real life, the Ludolfinger did not hold on to the power that they once had. You are already Catholic, so this is a done deal. There's no borderlands anymore. It's all Catholicism from here on out. I mean, just look at this. Plattland is not what it used to be. They are still Catholic. Nope, they're doing it. How are you doing? Oh, also Catholic. I mean, this is why I ended this. The world is Catholic. Yeah, this is disgusting. What did I do? Why did I do this? I think the biggest weakness of 936, if you play a Catholic, is just how easy it is. In 936, Catholics are incredibly overpowered, and you get even luckier, and I enabled them here, let's be real here. I enabled them to do this. 1058 is... Let's take a look at the next Crusade. But I enabled them to do this. You know, I triggered the Crusades early, and if that happens, then the game is quite literally over. I mean, that's just, you know, everything that can occur, and afterwards, Muslims and pagans, they're all done for. None of them will actually survive. God, I'm excited for the hike playthrough. I really hope, so are you guys. That one will be one of the toughest but most roleplay heavy playthroughs that we will ever do. I'm really looking forward to that. There's some interesting mechanics, and I haven't even tested all of them. I've just looked at them, you know, at first glance, and I was like, this is super cool. And we will have to make a custom character, because I want somebody in the Kingdom of Hike that is Messalian. I hope... Messalanian? I can't even remember. I think it was Messalian anyway. We're gonna go down that route, and I hope... Oh, no. Well, okay. I guess. You know, this world is a mess. But all I'm saying is, I think I'm really excited for that playthrough, and I think it's going to be one of the best, if not the best, on this channel. Simply because of the possibilities, and I mean, honestly, just look at this map and tell me that I should have continued playing on this. This is just... I hate everything about this. Tell me where the Crusade goes, bro. You're defending here, but I think you can already call one. Yes, you can. Alright, I shall just... You know, let's just wait until the Crusade actually happens, and then we will know where the Crusade goes. Since the Pope is always involved, we will always be able to tell, of course. Pope Martinus II von Heimbach. He's only 56, but he has gout. Fairly good Pope, I would even say. You know, has 3 positive traits, 1 negative. He's an erudite. He's a good Pope. Say what you will. But I do hope defending... Nope, that's not what I... Prepared invasion of Romagna? Really? That dude has balls. I mean, say what you will about him, about the prepared invasion man, but that dude has balls. And I hate this Italy stuff that goes on in this patch. Or rather in this start date. 936 is absolute cancer for Italy blobbing into North Africa. Catholic Crusade for Andalusia. So yeah, I mean, that's the end. Yeah, this is the end of the Muslims. Pretty much. You know, you have the Abbasids in the east, of course, still, but the Abbasids are not going to do anything. I mean, what are they going to do, you know? They don't, ooh, 30k, how much does Jerusalem have? 21k. They might actually, you know, they might lose that if push comes to shove. And there's Andalusia. It's a carling, of course it is a goddamn carling. Oh my god. Alright, let's take a look at the dynasties here because this is it. Divrea is ruling over all 3 kingdoms that split off. The Ivaring. What? The Ivaring dynasty. He is a secret Sunni Muslim. That's a good meme. A son of Ragnar Lothbrok. Man, that truly is something. The von Canton dynasty, of course, they are now Italians, it appears. I don't know why that would happen. I can't explain that, but they are ruling there. The Conradine are still ruling over here and also ruling over Swabia, essentially, you know, bringing those 2 together. It's okay. Honestly, it's okay with me that the Ludolfingers, you know, fell apart. They usually do, and they did, historically speaking. They didn't go anywhere. The Rurikids now ruling over all of this, although, of course, in separated kingdoms, but they are ruling over all of this. Is Novgorod also? Yes, they're now all Catholic. Man, that's exciting. Russia is actually standing very united, very strong over there. In the meantime, the Umayyads exist, but only in name. You know, they barely hold anything, really. Their power is gone. Oh, this is just ridiculous. The Knights of Calatrava are tributaries to the Umayyads. Get out of here. Alright, what else is going on? The West Francia is facing a rebellion for independence. I highly doubt that they're going to win that. And that's pretty much it. I mean, look at this Grob Jerusalem. Jesus. Oh, I want to check something. Did you ever finish building the... There you go, stage 2. Very nice. You know, eventually they would, of course, finish this in stage 3, but we will not be there to witness this. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next episode, or rather in the first episode of the Hike playthrough. Later, alligator.